Hey everybody, Goosebumps for Dummies here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about All Day Nightmare, the literal final GYG ever released in the Goosebumps franchise. This is the final book in the game book series, and it's very infamous for this amazing cover art. I absolutely love this depiction right here of these werewolves clawing up their way to whoever who's trying in a tree. And for, well, being the final GYG. And it also has some mild popularity due to it being literally broken. There is a page or two that you literally cannot access in here. Playing it normally, of course. You have to cheat, or rather, play it normally, but break what is said in the book. So yeah, this book is literally not even correct. There are some issues in here. Not a lot, like it's going to be a completely broken experience. There's just like one, maybe two. Errors and going from page to page. And yeah, it's quite popular, mostly because it's the final book. It has an interesting reception. I believe it's very mixed. So let's see where I land on it. And now for the blurb. Rock-a-bye-bye. Whoa, you had terrible nightmares last night. Horrific images run through your head as you struggle to wake up. But wait, this isn't your bedroom. You're stuck in some creepy old house, and what's worse, you can't even remember your own name. Do you sneak out of the window or hide in the attic? If you leap, you'll face the aliens who took away your memory. Better run before they re-zap you with that Mind Ripper machine. Creeping up into the attic might be a better idea, if you don't find macing a hungry bunch of werewolves who think you just look like lunch. Joyce is yours in this scary Goosebumps adventure that's packed with over 20 super spooky endings. Oh, so scary. I'm mixed. I am the general reception. Seriously, I'm genuinely mixed on this one. Mostly because I'm kind of leaning a lot to one storyline and don't really like the other. So let's talk about the one I really like. There are a fair amount of things to be offered here, mostly and pretty much entirely in the werewolf storyline. Because yes, there's a storyline in here that doesn't have much to do with the werewolves in here. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's amazing. For what I'm gonna give this score, it's not gonna sound like you're gonna get a great storyline in here at all, but seriously, you do. This is a Zap in Space situation, all right? Because I give Zap in Space like the exact same score, rounded, of course, not exact, and obviously one place is higher than the other. I think I prefer Zap in Space maybe a tiny bit overall. The fuck was that? But honestly, it is great. It is one of the greatest GYG storylines, concepts, and executions ever. It is very unsettling how this one starts. You are literally just fucking unaware of anything. You have no idea who you are, where you are, why you are, how you are, and all of that. You have no fucking clue what's going on, and you don't even know who you are. So it is terrifying. It's an extra layer of horror onto what is already happening, which is this werewolf craziness. There's a hunter who is hunting a werewolf, and they think you're a werewolf. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens involving maybe dolls. There's a ritual, and lots of crazy, awesome twists. And you can even turn into a werewolf, because maybe you might be or aren't. I'm not going to reveal which. And, yeah, there's some crazy shit that comes with that, involving a horde of hunters. It is a fun-ass storyline about werewolves, and I think it is one of the best werewolf storylines ever, but not the best werewolf book ever. I really like the werewolf part of this book. It's super good, and genuinely great. Of course, there are some terrible endings here and there, all throughout the story, which, sadly, some do appear in the werewolf storyline. But still, it is the best storyline. And then things go downhill, because I do not like any of the other ones. The alien storyline. A wet fart. Enough said. It is just so fucking bland, and I love alien horror. Here, it is just, ooh, gray aliens come down, ooh, the least scary things ever, and there's just, like, a few good endings that come with that, and this is actually where the broken gameplay comes in, I believe, because and I believe in the Super Agent storyline, you can choose, a path, and then it randomly leads to a page in the Alien storyline that's not connected to that, so that's where the break comes in. I believe there's only one break. That's where it is, too, so I'm not going to deduct points for that. It's kind of just infamous, and I kind of like it. Let's move on to the Super Agent one now. Just don't like talking about that one. Talk about boring. Yeah, it is extremely boring, and like I said in my Goodreads review, If you know my deal with Zapped in Space, why am I bringing it up twice now? The Arctic storyline in Zapped in Space is fucking just so uninteresting. And so is the Super Agent storyline. Maybe because I don't like these spy themes, even though I like Super Agent Grandma a great deal. I think it is a pretty average or solid UYG. Probably will reread that someday, because there's some good alien stuff in that one. Yeah. It's just like, this one here, Super Agent shit, yeah, it's just, it doesn't work. It might be out of place because the whole book's theme is werewolves and supernatural, and then you just have this Super Agent shit involving teleporters and just a bunch of other crap. It is definitely the weaker of the two, the free storylines, in terms of actual concept. But it's definitely not the worst, because Aliens is just fucking, it's dog shit. But yeah, the Super Age storyline is boring as hell. And of course, for any other issues, it's generally just pretty bad endings. There's a couple really bad ones in here, albeit there are some great ones and some relatively good ones, which are thankfully more present in the Alien storyline. And I know one in the Agent storyline that's actually pretty good. I believe it's very similar to The Fly, actually. If you know what happens in that movie that results in the dude turning into a fly hybrid, that happens in here, only I believe of a pig or a snake. One of the two. I believe it was a snake. Pretty gross. And obviously, wherever storyline had the better of all the endings. One of them being really somber. So yeah, there's some great endings, but still there are some dog shit ones. Don't get me wrong. Some really bad ones even. And yeah, general issues aside, I don't think this book is terrible. Nowhere near terrible, honestly. But sadly, it just really dragged down the score by these two other storylines that are either really uninteresting or just dog shit, like the Alien one. So yeah, let's get to my rating. I give this book a 6.5 out of 10. It is sadly nothing amazing overall, but the werewolf storyline alone is what you should check out, because I thought it was super fun and really, really, really good, and had some great concepts here and there. And I'll admit, the Agent storyline, whilst being the worst conceptually, I think other people would probably enjoy it more. So maybe check that one out too. Yeah, I was just generally not a big fan of 2 of these, so if those two were absent, this could be a 9 out of 10 story, 8.5 roughly. But sadly, no, that's not the case today. And yeah, 6.5 out of 10. It's great, but also kind of bad. So yeah, that's my review for All Day Nightmare, and I have nowhere to fucking place this book. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and tell me what you think of this book down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.